Hello YouTube. We're back looking at trains. Different place now. Ooh, burps. We're in Ridgely, Maryland. Not the Western Maryland yard, but we're in, there's a tie plate. It's like, we're in Ridgely. And there's an abandoned railroad here. 1.A branch line of the mighty Pennsylvania Railroad. This line's obviously been in better shape. Let's see. Yeah, that don't move no more. I'd probably need like a prying bar or something here. Let's see if we can go the other way. Nah, it's stuck. You can tell that's just all gone. It's broken there. Almost looks like almost sort of like a spring switch. It smells like old rails. We keep walking. There's a rail trail here. You can go along. They do have a caboose here. That's cool. We're just walking our little way along. This is really the only station today we're gonna see that's actually used as anything. Or even, like, still nice inside, to be honest. I found schedules for this online where dating back all the way to the 1900s. That even do have this station on them. Still got their Christmas decorations up. It's weird to find a Reading passenger car all the way in Maryland. No trespassing. I'm not going to trespass, but I'm going to touch. I'm going to touch it. There we go. Oh, look at that coupler. I stepped down in the mud. Look at that. Shoot. Oh, it still does have the cut bar. Well, let's see, I know it's already open, but... There we go. Here, let's see. Look, we can't close it. Eh. Okay, now it's shut. Let's see if it'll open. Nah, we don't really have anything in front of it we need to pull up. I don't feel like doing that today. Keep walking. Still got some track to walk. Sorry, camera. And hit the power off button there. We got leaves in front of us. At one point you could take this track, it would run all the way down to the bay. Which isn't too far from here, to be honest. Got some Christmas decorations up in that old wagon, and I like how they have the old Ridgely station sign up to my ankles on this. And just keep walking, I guess. They'll have all their little Christmas decorations up. What's this over here? Ridgely telephone exchange. Well, here's the end of the track, or this end. They did say there's a rail trail through. I don't know where it goes or where it ends. I'm gonna walk on it instead of the track. There's something, this little sign. Can pause on that if you want to read it. I don't know. Well, here we are sort of at the next town on the railroad. This is where train used to come through. There really isn't much left. I think it was behind that fence over there where the last track is. Good. Branch. But we are down here. I know this probably was a customer at one point. This is the old Cupid ice cream company. It's kind of sketched down here. And somewhere down there used to be the old Greensboro station. But it's all been redeveloped. Probably just gonna move on. What all this is? This looks like feed or something on the ground. I think it's soybeans, actually. I better get back in the car. It might have been an old industry that the railroad served, a big stack over there. There really isn't nothing going on around here. Greensboro really is just a little one light town. And that's about all that's left. Hold up, I actually found something in the ground here. Little bit of rail still. Here, you can tell the road's pretty bad through here. This holds rails coming up. Looks like it, look, here's the other side. You lock along here, plop. Might actually see if we can find something. Oh, looks like it's just in the dirt. Okay, so if we follow that line, we're walking right along it here. You could sort of see it. You look, you could sort of see the little humps. Or it's like just retained water over the years or something. Here, we'll go around this car, see if we can find anything else. So the station actually just used to be right around here. Pretty much walking along it. Oh, I actually think I found a siding. We found it. So this must have been where this truck is, where the station was. It almost looks like it branches off down there. Some ways you can't really see it, but we did find the track. Took a second though. But this, my grandmother just like helped me out here. Down there, this whole complex was a milk plant. And it was one of the industries that the railroad served. It would have picked up milk down here. Greensboro's also known for another thing, a meat product. They're known for Greensboro scrapple. That's the best dang stuff in the world. There's a water tower. Well, that's really all there is to see down here. I'll get back in the car. Well, a couple miles further south. Oh, north, actually. This is where the most of the old track still is. Kind of a dark day, gloomy day to do this. We're walking along here. This is really the most track they have. It's almost about, let's say about 3/4 of a mile of it still out here. Back in the 70s and 80s, these tracks were actually owned and used by somebody. A guy by the name of Bill Bartosh. Grandmother knew him. He tried to get these tracks up and running again. He owned the line. He tried to get them back up and running again. It was the Chesapeake Railroad. And there were a couple freight customers north of here, and I think he ran with. Of course, this was after Penn Central, and even after Conrail owned it, he purchased the line. And he did run a couple of actual Santa trains. He owned the track all the way down the Ridgely. That's what I know of, at least. And in the 70s and the 80s, he got something going down here. He had a couple engines and a coach, and last time anybody's heard of those actually was in 2003. I think they were scrapped on site in Clayton, Delaware, where the line met that time was Conrail. Whew. Doing a lot of walking today. At that point, it was a Conrail. Later on, Norfolk Southern. Just walking along here, you could tell we got the house track, and that one probably have run down to the station and down here. Found online a couple pictures of those trains, and somebody commented how little doodlebug rail cars would come up and down here in the 40s and the 50s. Still just another little Pennsylvania Railroad branch line. We're in Goldsboro. The station down there is a group's trying to get back up and running, or it's something. They want to get it back in the state where they can use it. I think it's the Friends of the Pennsylvania Railroad Goldsboro Station. I think that's it. They're on Facebook, of course. I find down here in this town they still do have a lot of the buildings, and it looks really the way that it would have been in the day of the railroad coming through here. A lot of things are still around here. Not like in anywhere else, really. This isn't really an isolated case. There are abandoned railroads all over this country that are like this. This is cool. Like this huge frog down here. Go to the switch and signposting over the track for no reason, I think. Let me just keep walking. Something right here, probably not railroad related, but a little ring. Some kind. Yeah, Mr. Bartosh, he tried to get this line running, and he was on off with the state. And he never really got the funding he needed to get the line running as a tourist operation. First, the state wanted him to run it purely as a tourist line, and then they didn't really want anything to do with it at all after that. Really the only thing that runs through here now. Oh geez. There's the ambulance. And we're just still walking old houses. A lot of these have been here a long time. You gotta think a lot of these buildings were built when the railroad first came through here. Gotta see if I can get across the road here. Lots of cars around today. Weird for a Monday. At a blue building down there that used to, at one point, was my grandfather's mechanic shop. Gonna see if we can get down there at some point. I don't think we are. There's a lot of traffic out That's really where the track ends from here. Really is. I gotta get back to the car now. I've had my fun for today. I gotta go back home. Hopefully next video I do will be in Florida. Again, this is in Goldsboro, Maryland. Greensboro's a little one-light town. This is even less. There isn't even a stoplight in this town, I don't think. Anyway, that's all for me today. Thanks for watching my video, and hope you had hopefully you learned something. That's what I try to do with my videos, at least. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a nice day, everybody.